Okay. I want to ask you some direct questions. All right? Have you seen any girl that me I like come to this house and sleep one night in this house? How long have you known me now? Approximately 6 years, right? But you have seen me many girls that I say I like this guy, I like this guy, I like this guy. You can't. First, most of them have not even 99.99 of them have not. They don't even know where I stay. Let's start from there. They don't know where I stay. Then only the 0.000% that have entered this house or any of my house, whether the one in Lagos or this one here, they have. You come, stay for a while, you go to your father's house, and you don't come back next time. To do what? What I come here to do? Okay, let me ask another direct question. As you are now, you now, let's assume that I traveled and I left this house for you. You have girls that you like. You know them. I may not know them. If they come to this house and stay with you for 3 days, again, I repeat, you have girls that you like. I'm not saying any random girl. I'm not saying girls that like you. The ones you like. So, you have liberty to this house. And those girls now come to visit you. Not all of them at once, so maybe one. And each of them stay 3 days. Are you sure that the anointing, the Holy Ghost, and the discipline you have can sustain you from not having sex? You see it now? That's the point. We deceive ourselves. Remember that when I was teaching those students in that college, where they asked me, sir, did you just say you are scared of sex? I said, yes, I'm scared of sex. They don't understand it. I am scared of the repercussion. I'm scared of the consequences. I cannot come this far now and go and impregnate one girl. I cannot come this far now and go and have one girl hanging on my neck. Meanwhile, at the end of the day, that's not the kind of guy I should marry. She's not a bad person. But for me, that's not the kind of guy I should marry. But because I could not hold this long thing in between my legs, I put myself in trouble. So that's why I'm scared. That's why if a girl ever asks me, if you pay attention, where do you stay? That question is waived. I have 1 million ways to waive it. You can never. The highest you hear is Abuja. The highest you hear is Lagos. Those are the only 2 things you can hear. You ain't going to hear the address. Even if you pressurize me and you get the address, how are you going to come? To where? Which house? When? That's not happening. I don't hate you. I hate what will happen when you come. Oh, before you know it now, I've trained myself, my whole life, my whole body understand how to be caring. So some ladies, when they meet me, they think that I'm the one that, how will I say it now? I've had ladies that ask me, are you this caring? Oh, you're just doing it. I'm thinking like, hey, you don't know me, that's why. It's part of the reason why I confidently say that if I meet any girl, forget it, except I don't like her. She's mine. I am so trained myself. It's just like when you, assuming I want to start speaking American English or Queen's English. When you train yourself, you can't train yourself consistently 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and not speak Queen's English. You will speak it. French, any language, you will be fluent. I have trained myself in to be caring. So, because I'm caring, if you come around me, I will treat you, this is not fall in love, you will die in love. Meanwhile, I'm not putting any effort to do it. It's just like that. I'm just nice like that. I'm just cool. I'm just calm. I'm just caring. I'm just know what to do. You're a woman. I know how to handle a woman, so I just handle you well. You want to come next time, you want to come next. Before you know it, you will not even know when I'm the one that will pull your clothes from your body. I'm telling you, you will not know when I will pull. It's me that will pull it. And you will not know. Me too, that I'm pulling it. I will not understand what made me pull it. But it's pulled. Then I will not start crying after you have gone. I'm like, oh God, why did I do this? I'm like, no, I can't try that. That's not going to happen. So I'm using that to say this. Going to sleep in your boyfriend's house is wrong. It's because we are used to having sex. We are used to it. Sex is not anything. Many people listening to me now, they are like, sorry, talk on that matter. This matter. You know why? Because they know if I finish today now, some of them now right now I'm talking to you now, they are in the sex place where they want to have sex or where they just finished having sex. Like I'm my boyfriend's house now. We had sex last night. The early this morning said we had sex. So sex has been like it's a normal thing for a lot of people. You go and sleep in your boyfriend's house to do what? It's the reason he's not even taking you serious. It's the reason you are not taking him serious again. Because the things that are supposed to be making you people serious with yourself, you have tested it, you have eaten it, you have scattered everything. So there's no curiosity, there's nothing that is attractive to both of you again. You're already living a married life prematurely. Because you were supposed to grow into that level of intimacy that you're having now. But you did not grow into it. You jumped into it. In fact, you flew into it. So you skipped many processes. Now you're quarreling anyhow. Why did you do this? Why did you do that? Why did you not flush the toilet? Why did you do that? You don't know the person's character before you gave the person your whole life. Now you're in soup. I can go and visit a woman and stay in her house for 2 days, 3 days. Even now that I'm matured, Now that I'm matured and I'm at the stage of I want to get married, right? Yes, for someone at my level, someone in this situation as a man, on a lighter note, I can say that you can still put yourself in certain situations. Do you understand? For example, let me give an example so that you understand what I'm saying. Because knowledge is progressive. Some of the things we are doing now in this 21st century, we dare not do them in 1990. Some of the things we are doing now, we dare not do them in the year 2000s. 2001, 2005. You can't try them. It won't work. Like, you will fail already before you start. So, knowledge is progressive. So, I said that to say this. Let's assume that, as I am now, I met a girl, let's say, maybe at the airport, and we chatted, we spoke, we connected where the vibe was on point. I'm like, wow, I like this girl. Then we exchanged number, and I didn't know where she was going to. Then the next thing she says to me that, oh, she's going to, let's say, Lagos. Then I'm like, okay, wow. That's what she said to me at the airport. Me, I was going to, let's say, Enugu. Then, like, that's it. Then we started chatting. Only for me to find out that she has an uncle in Lagos. So she went to do holiday there with the uncle. That's what she told me. Then me now seeing that, this girl's vibe is making sense. So I don't like long-distance relationship. I've told her, she now says she doesn't like long-distance relationship. We're connecting, it is making sense. Now, for me as a guy, remember, I am ready to marry. And I'm like, this guy is meeting my vibe. I decided to go to Lagos because of her. Why? I have a house in Lagos. Then I arrive at Lagos. And now, don't forget, I came because I want to see this girl. Then I book appointments, find a way to see her. Maybe I invite her to my house. Then she comes. Then I now see physically, she meets, maybe body-wise, many things she meets, like she dey burst my brain. There's one song like, you dey burst in my brain, oh my baby, answer, you dey burst in my brain. There's one song like that. Anyway, she's busting my brain, right? Then we get to talk like 1 week, 2 weeks. Then the third week, and I told her that, okay, I'm going back to Abuja. She was like, okay. Then only for me to ask her, when is she coming back to Abuja? Because we met in Abuja and her parents in Abuja. Then she now tells me that, this uncle she came to visit is processing her moving to the UK. I'm like, you what? UK. When I don't pull up, say I don't see babe when I go marry. You understand? And she's like, she likes me too. She would like to marry me too. Like, like we talk in that direction, like, this kind of talk. And I see that she's really serious. I'm serious. Everything is checking. You understand? Family background, everything is making sense. Then before we said, Jack Robinson, babe, don't go UK. Okay, ma. Thank you so much. Thank you, ma. Aaron, good night. Then before we know, this lady don't go UK. And now, no other girl is meeting her criteria, and the girl is busting my brain. I'm giving all these details so that any other person that falls in this category, you can pick your own from these details. I'm like, no. Because of this guy, I need to go UK. What is she going to UK to do? To do her master's. I'm away. Then I get my visa. Then I go to the UK to see this girl. Who am I going to meet? Who am I going to meet in the UK? The girl. Do I know anybody in the UK? Do I have anywhere I want to stay? Except I'll stay in the hotel, right? Then I spoke with this girl, everything. Then I decided, okay, I want to stay in the hotel. The girl like, oh, no, come to my place. Because I'm avoiding sex, I say, I want to stay in the hotel. Are you forgetting that she can come to the hotel and meet me? And we can still have sex? Do you understand? So there's no pretense here. Then I decide that I will stay in a house. To save money, I decide to stay in a house. I can also decide to stay in the hotel, though. That's why I said, don't forget that she can still come to the hotel and meet me, and we'll still have sex in the hotel. So staying in a house or staying in the hotel is not to avoid sex now. I repeat, she can come to the hotel and meet me, and we'll still have sex. I can go to her house and we'll still have sex. Then I decided to stay in the house to cut short money. While in a house, this is the first time we are now like close. Remember, we have discussed to the level of want to marry. I'm so serious, that's why I came. Then I now start observing some things and now seeing something, this is good. In that scenario now, that's the kind of scenario you can say, I went to visit my boyfriend. I went to visit my girlfriend. Or, in quote, my fiancé or fiancée. Are you getting my point? That scenario now, you see it, is a dicey scenario, so you can create room for that. Oh, babe, we can have sex, right? You can argue not having the sex, you can fight the sex, you can decide not to have sex, but we cannot deny the fact that in this 21st century, that there will be no hugging, there will be no cuddling, there will probably be no kissing. Yes, some of us still have the tenacity to still hold up, like, yes, some of us can still do that, but I'm just being explicit. In that situation, yes, that can happen. And you see, for some people, they will argue that you stayed in that house for 3 days and you didn't have sex. They will argue. Yeah, some people will not believe. They will argue. This guy fine girl, you stay with this fine girl 3 days. You, hot guy like this. I remember one time I traveled to Umuahia. I traveled to Umuahia to go and teach. There's this, my friend, she liked me so much. And she said she wanted to see me. I said, it's a hotel I'm staying. You cannot come. If you come, see, I can't control sex matter. Nevertheless, I know I will control to an extent. But you, should I not shout rape? We started laughing. I said, I'm serious. So I said, okay, let's have an agreement that if you make any moves, I will shout rape. Or I will leave the room for you. Do you have an agreement? She said, yes. Then I started teaching. I've not seen her. The friendship was online. I've never seen her. I started teaching. All of a sudden, I know someone fine girl in the midst of the people I was teaching. Like, because the hall was now full. I just looked at this girl is fine. But I didn't know she was the one. Like, you understand? Not like she looked different, but it was in the evening. So, and I just focused. I'm like, I feel to be distracted. So I would look at her once. I was just, only for the teaching to finish, I was carried away. I didn't even remember herself. I was just greeting people, greeting my host and everything. That was like a 3 days class I did in Umuahia. The next thing I saw, she just came. That same girl that I was liking in the class. She now greeted. As I just heard her voice, I was like, oh, it's you. And she was happy, everything. Guess what? It's in the night. I was hoping that when I finished teaching that, because I arrived that day and I was supposed to teach that day first. So I was hoping that the next day she would call me. I would not tell her where I am in the hotel. She would come. We'll just gist everything. Then she'll probably go to where she wants to go to. Then I'll go and teach in the evening. She came for the first day teaching. So I didn't come with a car. I didn't have a car then. So my mind was like, okay, you have to go back, like, the enter transport. Then they now provided a car that would take me to the hotel. I wasn't going to tell her bye-bye just like that, So I'm like, where are we going to? They now told me the hotel we are going to. They booked hotel for me already. I said, okay, thank you. Then I said, they don't say I should not worry. They paid for everything. I was like, oh, wow. So I said, oh, yeah, now enter now, let's go now. Innocent me, like, enter, let's go. Because I wasn't going to leave her in the church. I don't know where she came from. We still need to gist. I was happy I was seeing her. That's how she entered. And they carried, I did not even know until we got to the hotel that we were not in the hotel. And when they see drop us, I was still excited, seeing her. I was still talking, gisting. And the person that dropped us was wondering, like, because I was so free gisting, catching up. So the person was hearing everything. The person didn't. It was obvious that this person is like your friend. It can't be your sister you are catching up with like this. And the man was, I know that the man will be thinking, wait, oh, this guy just came to teach us in the church. Is this guy going to sleep with this lady in the hotel? You understand? So I didn't know what, like, I wasn't thinking all those things. What the God, how old was I, safe? I can't tell anyway. But I know that it was before 2018. Oh, no, it was 2019. I think it's 2019. 2018 or 2019. And that's how, when we now collected the key, when we now got to the room, where the man has now handed over the key and told me, thank you very much. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. That's when it now dawned on me that. And I said, how far? Where did you stay? That's what I asked. And I said, oh, where I stay is far from here. Did you see the way you did? Me too, I did. I was like, meanwhile, the man has gone outside. So I was not shocked. Now, I wasn't going to be stupid. I'm thinking, should I tell her that she has to go with the man, let the man go and drop her? But that would be abuse of opportunity. Like, they asked him to come and drop me, not to go and drop my girlfriend. Like, do you understand? Because in this situation now, she's my girlfriend. I'm like, okay, what do I... Like, I was... see the way I'm taking time to explain now. That's how it actually happened. So I was thinking, don't forget, the man has gotten downstairs, probably has entered his car, has gone. And I'm like, okay, I have money. But she said it's far. This is already like 10 o'clock after 10. I remember police even stopped us on the road and harassed us that it's late. So I was thinking, like, she's a girl. Am I going to put her? And where we went to was like the GRA of that Umaya. So it's a silent place, nice hotel. So you can't see public transport anywhere. So I'm thinking, there's no Uber. What do I do? While I was thinking, what do I do? Auntie, don't sit down for bed, though. Now, on me, as usual, I would have just taken off my clothes and start going to the bathroom to take my bath and prepare for the night, maybe open my laptop and start working. I didn't know what to do. Now, I'm thinking, it's so strange to me. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to... And I said, so, how are you going to go home? She now asked me, go home. I said, I can't go home again. Now it's late now. I'm like, okay. A lot of movie sounds started playing in my head. Tongo, 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 tongo. I was like, nine. Hey, in my head, I was just thinking, I said, okay, God, is it today? Is it today? You know, I was just there. So she noticed my discomfort. She said, don't worry now, nothing is going to happen. We have already had an agreement that there will be no sex. Hannah said, thank you. And I used my hand to hold my chest. And I said, thank you so much. I said, well, I'm just thinking about the whole scenario that I just finished teaching in the church and now there's a woman in my hotel room sleeping with me. See, it doesn't mean anything now. She was so comfortable, like, I was fine girl, cute, intelligent, you know. I was just like, oh God. I was just thinking about my life. I was not so sober, so off. Like, see me that I was excited with her, just, you know, I just went. She started persuading me, like, trying to get me out of my... I said, why you calm down now? Like, okay, you know what? Sincerely speaking, the way you are now, I would have really liked to go, but it's hard. There's no transportation, there's nothing, and that man would have gone far. Can you call him to come back? Is he... I said, no, that's abuse of authority. Like, I can't abuse the privilege. Like, I said, okay, no wahala now. Do you know that because of this girl, I did not take my bath that night too? Because I cannot, how am I going to, I was just thinking of how I will put my clothes and go to or take my clothes and take my bath and come. I just cannot handle it. I told her that, don't worry, I'll take my bath tomorrow. She said, you feel like I got, nah. That's not happening. I had to on my laptop, I had to start looking for work that is not there to do. I was not concentrating, you know. Then I think after a while, I got out of it. Then we started gisting. I asked a lot of serious questions, you know, a lot of serious. But my point is, why I brought out this whole story was what she told me later. That's why I gave all these details. Her friend that she told about me, after they checked me out, known so much things about me, When she told her friend that nothing happened, she said her friend said it's a lie. That her friend said it's not on this earth, that there's no guy like that. That her group of friends heard the matter. Her friend had to go and tell others. That they discussed the matter. They gathered and explained. No kiss, no smooshing. That even herself, that she don't even understand what happened. That when she was telling them, she was trying to explain to them that I'm not telling you for you to know. I'm just telling you that I don't understand how it happened. That this guy is disciplined. It's not as if he was misbehaving. She was one gisting me back. I had to insist and to talk to her friends. That's how I became friends to her friends. I insisted. I needed to talk to them. And that's how we connected. They now started listening to me. That's when they now agreed that, oh, okay, this guy, from what he's teaching, I believe that, okay, I see now. They were not the ones who were teaching her, telling her some things that, how did you even get so close to this guy, self? You know? So that's my situation, right? So it happened. That one happened. So you don't carry yourself as a woman to a guy's house. He now said, he raped me. You are mad. When you were going there, what were you expecting? What were you thinking was going to happen? You were going to his house. Or you go to a hotel room. Or you invite a guy to come to your house, your own room. You now say he raped you. Rape what? Or you say, there's one English you used to speak. When they say, not harass, there's one English. Don't worry, you see somebody will post it in the faith class now. There's one English, they will say that, is it consent?
Oh, yeah. You did not see consent.
No, the English has to do with consent. Consensual wanting. They will say that it's like I didn't really want it. I kind of did not want your father. Get angry. So it's a normal thing. So don't tell me he put something, he drug you. He didn't drug you. That's an excuse for you to claim that he's like, for example, now he drugged me now. I'm not supporting the guy. I'm not siding the guy, right? You should be able to know what kind of a guy will drug you or not drug you. You saw the guy that this guy is a rough guy. This guy is that kind of a guy. You saw this guy that this guy is that kind of a guy. Just like guys that like rough guys, they like area boys. They like boys that are the cuties, the boys that are that means you already know that this guy has the tendency of this kind of thing, but you chose to still follow him. So don't complain that he drugged you and slept with you. No. You saw the potentials, but you went in. For example, you are saying a guy drugged you. Let's assume that you don't take alcohol as a woman. But these guys keep bringing alcohol for you to drink. Start with the soft one. What's that name? Fly fish, right? Fly fish. Which other one again? Star Rattler. He now started bringing all those small ones. Then, what's that one? Anyway, my point is that he started bringing all this drink to you. You are drinking small. Before you know, you are drinking beer. Before you know, you are drinking Gouda, drinking Star. Before you know, you are cancelling 6 bottles of Heineken. 12 bottles. So don't tell me that he drunked you. How did you get drunk? You that you don't used to test alcohol before. You chose to. So don't claim what you are not. Then for the guys, you say, I didn't want to sleep with her. She seduced me. She seduced you. That's why you slept with her. She seduced you. No. You like what you saw. You have been liking it. And you have been drawn towards it. You want the seduction. You have been enjoying it. That's what happened there. Anyway, what I'm saying is that you cannot be going to your boyfriend's house and be staying. You cannot be going to your girlfriend's house and be staying. You will definitely have sex. And if care is not taken, you will make babies. And before you know, life has started. You have conditioned your situation. And if possible, that's not the person you are supposed to marry. You have created some kind of bond. Now you cannot leave each other. That's when you start crying that after I gave you myself, after I gave you my body, both of you gave yourself your body. So no one person should be crying that after I give you my body. Is it wood they use in sleeping with you? It's body too. So refrain from all this unnecessary sex that you're having. It's not needed. So, but it's my boyfriend now. You told your parents you are going to school. You now go to his house. We're expecting you to be in Makurdi. Then the next thing we are seeing, you are in Lorry. What are you doing in Lorry? You are in a boyfriend's place. We're expecting for you to be in Lagos. The next thing, before we know, you are in Onitsha. What are you doing? You have gone to visit a boy. Then I know some of brothers that used to travel from Lagos to Benin to go and see girls. Therefore, from Benin to go to Delta State. It's not wrong if you are ripe for marriage, right? You need to check them out. That's not. But when you are not ripe for marriage, it's just to go and smash, just to go and lash. Joy, please, let's handle the next question. I'm tired for this matter.